Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's episode of The Daily Show with your beloved host, Jonah Paul!
Hey, what's happening? Thank you for being here tonight. Topics tonight include the Russian Empire. And our first guest is Peter the Great. Come on out here, Peter.
Thank you.
So how's it going, Peter?
It's going.
Peter the Great? You're great?
I guess I am.
So how's life?
Well, pretty good. Just living it up in good old Russia.
Is it big? I've heard.
It's bad.
So, on a more serious note, what is your favorite candy?
Man, that's a tough one. You see, it's gonna have to be a Greek inside.
Really?
Yeah.
I prefer Butterfingers, but that's just me. So, actually, Peter, so what led you to take a stand and kind of rapidly expand your empire rather than being an isolated kingdom anymore?
All right. Well, our rapid started about 5 years ago, I'd say, and we've been working towards a more unified country. As you know, I'm the dictator, and yeah.
So, but I heard that you also selected a senate. So you're not really a dictator, but you have kind of some government officials. So what led you to believe that?
Yeah, we're moving a little bit towards, I guess you could say, democracy. Not really, but I wanted more judicial reform in the Senate. So that's what led me to create the Senate.
And so why do you, question, just an observation, why did you always find yourself at war, it seems, during your reign?
Alright, well, you see, we're a very big empire, and we've got a lot of things going for us, and there's always going to be jealousy among other empires and regions and groups of people, and that's why people are led to attack us and try to control our country, but we have a great military, which...
Do you think it's because the empire is so just big? Is that what it is? Or was it really inevitable for you to be attacked?
I mean, it was inevitable because, I mean, if you exist as long as we have, then there's always going to be countries and groups of people, like I said, that are going to want to take you over because of benefits from land and agriculture and many resources that we have in our empire.
Well, why did you stop by? Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, it's a pleasure as always.
Sure. Up next, we have just kidding, Alexander II coming up on our show. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Daily Report, Daily Show, sorry. And now we have Alexander II coming on. Let's hear it for Alexander.
Thank you.
Love you!
Thank you.
So, Alexander, how's it going today?
Yeah, it's going.
So, what you been doing lately?
Just living it up in Russia, you can see.
Russia?
It's a great place to live these days.
I've heard it's pretty cold.
And in the winter sometimes.
So, what part of Russia you live in?
I live in, kind of, I guess, the northeast corner, you could say.
So, St. Petersburg-ish?
Yeah, sure, considering it's, like, it's another...
Okay. So, first question, why do you think that autocracy was the only form of government you thought could be able to stand the empire?
Well, as you know, I'm a great leader, and I feel like I have the leadership and responsibility to lead this empire to greatness.
That's it? Is that all?
Also, I've got many policies and things that I believe that can better our country.
So why do you not have government officials under you? Can you just do it all yourself? Is that what you're thinking here?
Well, I believe that if you put the power in too many people's hands, then, well, you're going to run across a bad apple that's going to spoil it for everyone.
So when it comes down to it, you want all the power?
You can say that.
On a very serious question, what is your favorite color?
That's a really tough one, you see.
It could determine your entire life.
I know.
I have another question.
Blue.
Blue. I was thinking red there for a second.
Do we have a question from a fan?
Question from the audience. What do you say?
Audience. Loud, please.
What are those?
Well, they're a new thing. They're called feet.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And next question. Do you think that you started the downward trend of the fall of the Russian Empire?
No. When you have such a big empire like we do, it's inevitable for something to happen, and something bad happened, and I was the leader, so there you go.
But you escaped right before they overthrew, so you got no blood on your hands there. You just kind of set it up for failure.
Well, it was a little selfish on my part. I just wanted to get out of there before things got bad.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. Thank you, Alexander II.
Thank you. It's a pleasure as always.
We'll be right back with Nicholas II coming on soon. And we're back with The Daily Show. Up next, Nicholas II. Come on out, Nicholas.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Got stuck in traffic.
Traffic
these days in the Empire. It's very bad.
We're in the 1800s.
YOLO.
Okay. So, first question. Do you think your loss to the Japanese in the Russo-Japanese War actually contributed directly to the fall of the empire?
That's a good question, bud. I don't think so. I think it had a little bit to do, but I mean, it could go both ways. You see, I mean, it was a big war, and it cost us a lot of money and resources, and it kind of started a downward trend.
Why do you think, with Japan being so small, it defeated a country like you so big?
Well, I mean, they had a lot of willpower, and they had advanced forms of technology that kind of helped.
Would you say that the unoccupied borders of Russia were your biggest fall? Because you can't control all of it, really.
I mean, yeah, that was definitely a big part of the fall, because we have a big military, but our empire is so big that we just can't cover everything. So, I mean, there's always going to be one place that they can sneak in, and they found that place.
And so I've seen around the 1900s, millions of peasants moved from rural areas such as Siberia to industrialized areas like Moscow, and it was rapidly increasing. So do you think, would you say that your country, or empire rather, has been industrialized too quickly?
I don't think so. Industrialization has been a big part in the last couple of years, and I mean, peasants on one hand, they helped out with completing jobs, which were like kind of our big industrial boom. And they helped with that, but also they were taking jobs from people of the Russian Empire that kind of put the people on edge, which is kind of played into the fall of the empire.
So, most important question of the night right here.
Okay.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
My favorite Taylor Swift song?
Yes, sir.
Gonna have to say 22, Kicking It Back.
22, man, that's ages ago.
Yeah.
But I prefer the old country hits like our song, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, good seeing you, bud.
Always.
See you next time.
Thank you, Las Vegas.
And that's it for today, The Daily Show. We'll be back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see you then.